So it's -10 out and windy. So I'm getting ready to go out there, and I know a lot of times people are so kind to be concerned about my well-being, but I'm going to be fine, and I'll show you why. You know, weather is all about being prepared for it. So I have a couple of these. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's like balaclava. And so these are nice fleece items. I'm going to put these over my hood. I'm going to put one. I'm going to put a second one over. Let me see if I can get that on without dislodging the first one. Okay, so that's 2 of them. I'm going to open this for now so that you can hear me. All right, so you see I have 2 fleece layers on my head up here. And I'm going to have them over my face, so my exposure is really going to be just my eyes when I get out there, just my eyes when I get out there. I'm also going to put this nice UNH hockey toque over on top of that. And this big hood, this big sweatshirt from 1620 Workwear, which is awesome because it has this big hood that keeps the wind from getting inside here. That's great. The good thing about today is that the wind is coming more from the west, so it's not going to be coming off the ocean toward me, so that's helpful. I'm really excited to get out there because there is some awesome sea smoke out there. And if you haven't seen sea smoke before, you can watch the video today and you'll see that. All right, so I have that. I want to tell you I have 3 shirts underneath this really warm sweatshirt, including a turtleneck, so that's on under there. I have 3 layers on my legs. I have some, you know, kind of long john type things. Then I have some fleece pants, and then I have my snow pants. I just don't see how the cold is going to permeate all of this. I'll let you know. And then on my feet, I have alpaca socks, and I'm going to wear some nice Sorel boots that I've had for a while. Hi, Clara. This is my kitty cat. She's concerned about what I'm doing over here talking to myself. All right. And then I'm going to put on this jacket. This is an Eddie Bauer jacket that I've probably had for about 30 years, but I got to tell you, it's the warmest thing ever. I think I'm going to be pretty toasty out there, but you know, it is really, really cold. Like I said, it's -10 air temperature and winds. The thing that makes sea smoke is that the water temperature is about 42. So that contrast causes this steam, humidity to rise off the ocean, and you can see it because the air is so cold. This is the hardest part to keep warm, is hands, all right? So this is my getup, and we'll see how this does today. First of all, hand warmers. You know, electronic hand warmers, I have one. I'm gonna bring that as well. I have it all charged up. But these hand warmers, there's nothing like them, honestly, I have to say. These are hot hands, you know. You've seen them before, maybe. So you gotta open these up. You cannot open them until you're ready to use them. But once you've opened them, they're good for like 12 hours, 10 hours, I guess. So they'll keep you warm. And you have to shake them up so that activates the heat. And what I do is put one of these each in my gloves. So what I have on the hand that I don't need to expose and use, I've got a full glove underneath, and then I put on this nice warm floppy glove over it. Oh, and put the hand warmer inside, don't forget that. And I put the hand warmer, and then when I'm out there, I can just move that hand warmer around as I need to my fingertips. I can bring my thumb into the rest of the mitten and all of that. So gloves covered by mittens. Over here, I've got my other hand warmer for my other hand. Now this is the hand that I have to be careful about because I have to have one finger exposed so that I can operate the phone camera that I use on the tripod. So that's the part I really need to keep warm. I'll put that hand warmer in there and stick this in my hand. And I'm gonna bring this electronic hand warmer, which I can set to high, so I can use that as needed, wherever needed. So I need to press on that a little bit longer. Oh yeah, see there's a little red light there, that means it's level 1. level 2, and we're going to go all the way to level 3 today. That's going to be in my pocket. So I'm going to pull this up, and I think I'm going to be ready to go. And later on, I'll let you know how it went. Woo, here we go. You know, I understand there are places in the world where people live in these kind of temperatures all the time. So it's just a matter of adapting, right? So I'm going to try to do that today. All right. I'm walking up to the ocean, and I'm not going to tell you that it's not cold out here, because it is, but it's not as bad as you might think. Honestly, from having walked over here, I feel pretty warm. And so I'm walking down to the ocean's edge, and wow, it's really frozen here. Let's take a better look at this. So this is all ice all the way up to here. Let's pan out on this. And then you can see out there, that I'm going to zoom in on. That's all sea smoke over the ocean. You see the ocean is very calm. But on the edge, on the top of it there's all this slurry. And then you can see that cloud bank, sea smoke bank out on the edge. I'm going to pan around. I really don't want to walk on this icy stuff because I would probably slip and fall. The wind. Now that's what makes it really cold. But other than that, I do have one finger exposed. It's probably frozen right now, so I should probably get that back into the mitten. But you know, beautiful morning out here, and you'll see in the video, in the full video, of what it looks like when the sun rises above that sea smoke. It is the coolest, most otherworldly scene you've ever seen. So I'm going to go put this on the tripod a little further back. I'm putting it over by the dune, behind the dune, so it's protected from the wind a little bit. But just an awesome morning. I'm so excited to see the sunrise. All right. Wow, look at these fantastic formations of purple sand too up here at this part of the beach. Yeah, you can just get to see this is up at the highest part. And this purple sand, I have a whole video about it, but basically it is because there are minerals ground into the sand, and it's mainly garnet and rose quartz that's in there. Originally I read an article that said it was rose quartz, but then I found out that it's more likely garnet. But it's really beautiful, and we don't usually see this much of it, but today there's a lot of it. I'm just going to pan back so you can see that beautiful sea smoke out there. Oh man, that is just so gorgeous. All right, I'm going to set this on the tripod for the video so we can watch the miracle unfold. So this is what it looks like as the sun is trying to rise up over the sea smoke, and you can see the beautiful tender colors panning down to the south. There's a little bit of pink in the sky, and that sea smoke is just lovely. As you can see, not a whole lot of people out on the beach with me, although there were a couple. And panning back to the middle and then to the north, so you can see what that looks like. And after this, I'm going to show you a little clip closer to the water, so you can see the frozen shore and how the water comes in. Just an absolutely beautiful morning. And to watch the longer video, you can go to my channel and look up the, what did I call it, otherworldly sea smoke sunrise. Just beautiful. And here we are a little closer. You can see the chunks of ice along the shore. It's really amazing as the water kind of moves in. You can see how that sea smoke is moving. And honestly, I had to tell you, I'm pretty toasty. I dressed for the weather, and the big thing is there's not a whole lot of wind. There's definitely some gusts of wind, but there's not a whole lot of wind. I don't want to leave my face exposed too long like this. But the biggest problem I had was that the phone doesn't like the cold and the battery drains really fast. So the video stopped a couple of times, and I had to take the phone and warm it up in my pocket with that electronic hand warmer. And the other problem, of course, was this hand when I was using it. But this wonderful hand warmer inside the mitten is just fantastic. So that's even warmed up. If you can believe it, there were actually 2 other people out here when I got out here. of course, a photographer, because this is such a dramatic view. And hey, I'm heading back to the car. I'm gonna go back in and make some coffee, and I survived, yay. One more dramatic view as the sun gets higher before I get back inside. And it is glorious. So I'm back in, none the worse for the wear. I think there's a little frost on me or something, but anyway, yeah, I survived really well. I feel really warm. Even my fingers with the hand warmers did great. You know, the biggest problem was the phone freezing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can see future videos. And there are a few other videos of things I find on the beach and stuff like that that you might enjoy, as well as the sunrises and sunsets. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.